like this full face, this full look. If you want to get this look, then just keep watching. All right, so I'm starting with a clean face, and I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty primer, and I'm just going to be putting it all over my face. You have to use primer if you want your makeup to stick, you want it to last, you want it to look good, flawless. Like, since I have so much oily skin, I feel like this is a good primer. Next, I take some baby powder and I set that primer off and just get it baking. To me, this helps to it helps my makeup last pretty good. And you're gonna be noticing I'm gonna be singing a lot, y'all. You know, when you pre-gaming, well, you're not pre-gaming, but when you doing your makeup and you just vibing, this is what you do. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. brush and I'm just going to brush my brows. I think I used the color neutral brown. This, you can get this at Walmart, Target, wherever. And I take it and I just start, you know, doing my brows. I'm not an expert at brows, but I will say this much. You don't need your brows to be looking like identical twins. You need them to just be siblings. So they need to just look similar. You don't need to be making sure they looking jam up straight, you know, too much. Don't do too much to your brows. But do it to your liking, you know. Just do it to your liking. But yeah. So now that I'm to my liking, I've just get ready to take the brush and just start wiping all the baby powder off. Again, I probably just let it bake, you know, a couple of minutes, you know, at least till I get my brows how I like it. I mean, I feel like that's good enough to where I feel like my makeup is gonna be pretty secured. Next, I go in with a concealer, the LA Girl Pro concealer. I think I used the color Fawn. I've been using this for a long time. It's a holy grail. So I take on my angle brush and I start outlining. I start outerlining the brows, pretty much shaping them up exactly how I kind of really want them to go. Yeah. I wouldn't just recommend like the brushes I have. Like, I got some MAC brushes, I got all kinds of brushes, but my brushes are really old, so I need some new ones. But just make sure you have an angle brush, and also make sure you have a flat brush. I'll be using that as well too. So make sure you have those two for your brows, because girl, you're gonna need them. It's gonna help you set them things off the way that they need to be. Okay, ma'am? Okay. So this is the angle brush right here, and I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna basically just, you know, start blending out the concealer, you know, because trust me, honey, some people will walk around with their brows looking like that with their concealer, but you don't need to. You need to blend it. You don't want the concealer sticking out. You want your brows to be noticeable, so you need to blend it out. And blend it the best way possible you can. Again, like I said, get your brows to your liking. Like, do it how you want your brows to be. So now I got my brows how I want them. I take my concealer and my flat brush and I put those on top of my eyelids because I'm getting ready to start doing my eyes. This is gonna help your eyeshadow just stay, you know, I don't know what you want to say. It's gonna help it just stay in place. Basically, it's gonna help it look smooth and just luscious. And then I take my Morphe palette. I love this palette, and I can't really remember the name of the colors that I use, but yeah. If you have this palette, then you'll pretty much know the names of these colors that I'm using when I put them out. And if you don't have the palette, sis, you need to go get it, because this is another holy grail. Like, I die for this palette. I don't really do colors, so this is really different, but I love the neutral colors. I love them, love them, love them. They're just perfect. So yeah, just keep watching. So now I got the eyeshadows that I'm using. I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm gonna kind of just do like a mini cut crease, maybe you would say, but I'm doing this because we're about to coat something on top, so this is gonna help it stick. So what's going on top of that crease is this gold glitter. I love this stuff. I trying to remember where I got it. I think it was years back when I took a trip to Tampa and I ran to this beauty store, and I think it's like a natural minerals kind of store, but I had the gold and the rose gold, and the rose gold one's really my favorite. I probably used that one the most, but since I never really used the gold one, I decided to use it this time. But that stuff is just like so amazing, and not only do you have to use it as eyeshadow, you can use it as a highlight. So now I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty foundation. I can't remember exactly what shade I am, but pretty much everything I'm using, I'm gonna try to leave links below or just write down what I'm using. But this foundation is dope. Full coverage. You don't have to use much, but if you want to, you can add on to it. You can add layers, and that's what I really love about that foundation. So next I just started taking my concealer and started doing the highlight process, and this is kind of one of my favorite process because I love to start getting some light tone going on up in there. But yeah. And then I add this loose powder on top of the areas that I started putting the concealer on. I think it's the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's pretty okay. You'll see me close my robe because this stuff is, like I said, it's loose powder, so it gets everywhere, and you don't want it to really get on your shirt or nothing, because if you do, it's gonna smear. But yeah, it's okay. I try to use it up. I don't really think it's really great for like oily skin, but it does its job for the price that it is. So I've just been trying to use it up. But the stuff that I amount to tone my oil away as much as possible, I think I can get away with using it. So yeah, I use this. I started using this some NYX contouring stick, and I don't like it. I think it's a little way too dark for me, but I try to make do what it is and just use it a little bit, kind of blend it out, but I don't really use it as much. I don't really contour. Yeah, and I use this other Fit Me loose powder to kind of help set in that color, but again, like I said, I don't really too much contour. I really just focus more on highlight. So here I just go in with my baking powder, and I just go on top of where I was coating to highlight the concealer. I double highlight with the powder. This is just gonna, I'm telling you, girl, it sounds weird, it looks weird, but trust me, trust the process. It's gonna make your makeup look so good. And so since I don't really like contour a lot, I really love to put blush on in the area, so I use this blush. It's my holy grail. I need a new one, honestly, but it's the e.l.f. blush palette, and it is the bomb. My favorite color is the one I don't really have in there anymore. I've used this palette a long time, so I'm gonna re-up. Hopefully they still sell it, but if they do, this is a good palette. So anytime I use any eyeliner, it's always liquid. I love liquid. Elf is good. Anastasia, this glow palette, girl, yes, get into it. If you don't have one, I'm telling you, this is another holy grail. You need it. This is the best glow kit on God. Like, go get it, sis. Just go get it. So when it comes to mascara, it's always gonna be Maybelline. Maybelline just works the best for me. I think I got Blackest Black, but I don't think I meant to get that one. And I think I have, like, for the mascara to make my eyelashes big, that kind. So yeah. And that purple stick is a good filler for when you're just wearing your real lashes. It just helps it stands out more. I don't really remember where I got it from. I've had it a long time, but I'm sure you can find a good replacement for it. I use that MAC lip liner and the NYX lipstick. I don't really like it, but I love the color, so I use it. Last but not least, girl, you need setting spray. This is gonna help your makeup stay in place, honey. Decrease all the oils. I use the Hard Candy brand. I use L'Oreal, and my favorite one is the Urban Decay. So yeah, this is the final look, guys. Thanks for watching. And if there's some videos that you guys would like to see, just let me know. Leave comments down below. And thanks.